Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to stream. It is lovely to have you here. Smage and Josh and Sabs and Kingfisher. Kingfisher, thank you for the resub for 9 months, 16 months total. Heck yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying Marvel Rivals. I know nothing about it, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Could you tell me enough to form an opinion beyond game good? Like, what genre is it? Also, yes, we're still jamming out to Pepper Steak, because Pepper Steak never ends. God, it's a good track. For being so weird, it's very good. Anyway, between streams, I leveled up a little bit. I leveled up some classes a little bit, but nothing fancy. I also got myself into a position where I should be able to do this, the side quest I tried to do last time. Ooh, a hero shooter with Marvel characters? Okay, so I saw something about a Marvel game launching with 33 characters playable. I assumed that was going to be like a fighting game, because, you know, number of characters, all that. Alphonse, hi! Maybe I should check it out. I would be curious to see. I am, Sabs. We're finally in the 90s. I'm doing okay, Alphonse. How are you doing? How are you enjoying the DLC for vampires? Oh, Kingfisher, now you've got me extra interested. Only cosmetics cost anything. Hell yeah. I do think that's a pretty good way to do it. Fortnite has proven that, for better or worse, that is a sustainable business model.
A pig! So cute.
Well, get some rest, get some sleep. That's the same thing. Get some food. But I'm so glad you're enjoying the DLC. Hello, Meaty, you're also cute. I believe there's one more quest we have to do before we can start the side quest I want to do. After we've done that side quest, we'll do the main quest I want to do. Yeah, of course, Meaty. Have a good one. Okay, well, sleep eventually. Okay, so Kingfisher, controversial. I don't like Iron Man. Like, I love his portrayal by Robert Downey Jr., but I don't. I've always been kind of not super into Iron Man. But so marry Captain America. Fuck Thor, easy. Kill Iron Man. Captain America, heart and soul. I don't know why that deserves applause, Sabs, but thank you. What would your order be? I'm curious, Kingfisher. Steam cleaning your window air conditioner. Oh, Meaty, that's awful. Yeah, Iron Man is stinky. He did do a big good thing in the one movie, and that's about it. Oh, absolutely. Steve treats you right. Hey, you. Are you okay? Ugh, the unit. All dead. Got to report to the captain. Shh, don't talk. Get him to the medic team. You do make a good point, Sabs. Or their evil alternative from another universe comes through. This is a prerequisite for the for the quest we're going to do. The reason I'm showing this one is kind of as a reminder of why it matters. Specifically a goatee, Sabs. If it's somebody who already had a beard, it becomes a goatee. I notice Hawkeye isn't on that list, which is unfortunate because Jeremy Renner is the top of the pile. And ideally the top of my pile. I shouldn't speak sometimes. I should just not. Correct, Sabs. All people with a goatee are the evil alternate universe version. We're gonna get a doctor. Just hang on a little longer. I've always wondered. I always say that, like, but there are no vowels in that. That's just. Tell me, Sabs. Do you have a goatee? Are you evil alternate universe Sabs? Have you replaced the true Sabs? How are the bumps and bruises? Better, mostly. Thanks for saving me. Okay, you see, Majima style gets the exception purely because of Majima. How kill Hulk is the question. Because that's a more difficult task than you give it credit for, Kingfisher. What happened out there? You mentioned a unit. I'm sorry. Sabs, what do you think a goatee is? Because the goatee is the lower lip bit. If you shave that off, you don't have a goatee. No, that's perfectly fair, Kingfisher. You could marry him and have a sexless marriage. I could see at least one world where Bruce Banner is completely ace. Wait, sorry. This is entirely unrelated to stream or anything important. Do I not know what a goatee is? Have I been using the wrong word my whole life? That is, the Wikipedia picture is not a goatee from my... Until the late 20th century, the term goatee was used to refer solely to a beard formed by a tuft of hair on the chin as on the chin of a goat, hence the term goatee. By the 1990s, the word had become an umbrella term used to refer to any facial hair incorporating hair on the chin, but not the cheeks.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
So, the term has changed in my lifetime. That's amazing. Hi, Copper. We're discussing what is and isn't a goatee. And the issue is that I grew up with one definition of goatee. Oh yeah, Copper. We were talking about sexy MCU people, and I said Jeremy Renner is top of the pile, and ideally top of my pile. Because I have opinions. Yeah, for me, that is not at all a goatee. For me, that's, I don't know, a Van Dyke, even more so. No, for me, goatee is just like, wow. Um, that's very interesting. No, but that's the thing, Kingfisher. Goatee now encapsulates that as well. This is I very rarely come across a generational difference where I fall on a different side from people like 5 years my junior. That's what I'm finding interesting about this. From my perspective, a goatee is a different thing, and it's a generational divide that I was just on the cusp of. This is really interesting to me. Like, another thing. Anybody, everybody, I would like you to type in chat, led as in the past tense of lead. I would like you to type that for me.
I've grown old and infirmed.
I have, Josh.
I'm ancient now. I'm different. I'm older. I'm peaceful. I'm an old hag, Steve. I just give up. I'm an old backpack vendor. I give gifts.
Okay, there we go, Kingfisher. Kingfisher, I suspect you're a little bit older than Sabs. I might be wrong. But for my entire life growing up, and still if you look in the dictionary, the past tense of lead is led. L-E-D. But I think because of read, there has been a massive shift that almost universally online. I see led, L-E-A-D. It is well understood. It is easy to figure out from context what it means. And I've seen it in, like, newspapers. I don't think it's wrong so much as it's now just a variant. And I find that fascinating. Because it's very rare that you see language change like that you can experience. It's incredible. I'm sorry that you're older, Sabs. But yeah, this goatee thing has fascinated me. I don't even care about the game anymore. Ooh, tell me, Kingfisher. Is this also partly a British English versus American English thing? Because that might also be part of it. Also, Kingfisher, the fact that you grew up reading Redwall has just elevated you for me. Wonderful series. More people should read that. If anybody here is looking for, like, something kind of Harry Potter-ish without all the associated, the Redwall series is exactly what you're looking for. It's fantastic. Very mild furry bait, depending on the kind of person you are, but it's not really. God, Kingfisher, Martin the Warrior was the first book that ever made me cry. It tore my heart out. King Arthur but furry. Fantastic way to describe it. Sorry. Apparently the game doesn't matter anymore. These people got ambushed by something. They sent messengers to other colonies to say, hey, we don't need to fight anymore. I hope you know that. They wanted to establish cooperation, but everybody died. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one, Josh. That's a nice suggestion. Was it monsters? No, not monsters. Elevenus attacked us. How can you not know? They doesn't know if it was Agnes or Keves. It just showed up out of nowhere. Before we knew what our escort was, I'd never seen Elevenus like that before. It was monstrous. What do you think of all this? As soon as they hit the unit, it should have been clear to them we didn't have flame clocks, so there wasn't anything for them to gain. And despite that, they annihilated them. Doesn't make sense. But if they did it knowing full well what our goal was, you're saying the enemy's intention was to stop the information from getting out, to isolate Colony 4? Levnus appeared out of nowhere, like nothing anyone's ever seen. God, Kingfisher. Man, those books were really good. Do you know where the attack took place? Met them at Murmur Rise. Yeah, of course we're gonna go there. Yeah, good book will do that, Kingfisher. Please, Josh. Oh, that is rad. Oh. Turning Tramp's pride into power. We love it. Colony 4 matter, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I realize the game has become entirely secondary to discussions of old books. Which started with... Thank you for bringing up goatees. Because if y'all hadn't brought out goatees, then this wouldn't happen. This the one? Yeah. It's funny, Josh. I didn't think I'd heard of 7 Spellblades, but after your description, I think maybe I actually have. God, this game's so beautiful at times. I mean, yeah, shocking that I, of all people, would say that. Kingfisher, you get that by being an actual genius. Hi, artists. Have a good sleep. Ooh. You say the word audiobook and I perk up. I love audiobooks. Thank you for the app, Emma. Well, that's a write-off. Let's search the area. Maybe whoever did this left some clues. They did. Chat, I don't know if you remember, a long time ago, we were attacked by these machines that could go invisible. They're back. I knew it. Levnus is like the one that attacked us in Mactha Wildwood. Maxie, are you ready to fight? Why else do you think I came? Oh, they're level 37. Like, they're technically unique monsters, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, I do. I always like Spider-Man suits.
Let me give you
That's a really interesting default. Planning on leaving the party early? What in the... It's not over yet. Here it comes. That's cool, Kingfisher. Oh no! It's a whole level higher, chat. I don't know if we can beat it. No! That is not how the fight was going, actually. Where the spark is it? Those cowards? Snuff you all. Don't jerk us around. Get back. I don't know what chasm is in this context, Kingfisher. That really didn't help. I haven't read that many comics in general, and Spider-Man in particular. But that sounds cool. My men died because of me. Through my own lapse of judgment. I may as well have killed them myself. All the revenge in the world won't change that. Your anger is natural. You've lost friends. We can send your team off if you want. Still, the ults sound really, really cool. It sounds like they're not just palette swaps, which I appreciate.
Such is the Overseer's duty.
Man, Storm is such a badass. Ooh, I have seen that mohawk and punk jacket look. It's really cool. So much for unmasking the enemy. Yeah, so this is all just speculation, but you going around breaking flame clocks means that the war between us can stop. If that knowledge gets out, then we can end the war. And this attack is the work of someone who doesn't want that to happen. Is that your theory? Whether it's true or not, it looks like we have to stay on guard against more than Agnes monsters now. We have to be more careful about who our friends and enemies are. We can't afford to be careless. We won't make the same mistake twice, I promise you that. Oh, that's always fun, Kingfisher. I like it when they manage to bring that aspect back. Yeah, he goes back to the colony, blah blah. But the important thing is this now allows us to the actual first quest that I wanted to focus on today. Which I tried to do last week and failed hilariously. So I'm actually going to start here. still haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I've heard it's really good, though.
Oh. Imagine falling from here.
I'd love to get into Moon Knight. I just haven't yet. No, Sabs. Between streams, it took like 2 hours to do all of the side quests that I needed to do. It was kind of brutal.
What's this now?
I don't know why there are so many side quests required for this one
More
hero.
of those mutters come to ruin our day again.
Let's ruin theirs first. I think we gotta leg it.
Anyway, they've upgraded significantly in the past 4 minutes. I'm impressed.
Lifesaver.
Hammerhead! Uppercut!
That's the weak point.
Can't let you show me up, Noah. Great! Eyes over here! Hammerhead!
Sometimes brute force is the answer.
Unbreakable heart! That's amazing!
Good going, Uni.
Treat all your wounds.
God, I really love it when a game tells you what its references are.
Don't you look away from me. Things are building up.
I will acknowledge, this game does not.
Thanks, everyone.
But I love this game for other reasons.
Can't let you show me up, Noah.
Hold on tight.
Man, these suits have really high break resistance.
Keep it up, Neo.
Be safe, everyone. You didn't disappoint.
Spirit Raver. We'll finish it here.
I really like that Kingfisher.
This plan might work.
This is obviously entirely unnecessary, but I like chain attacks. Also, having figured out a lot more about how to get some of the chain attack bonuses means that I am now much better at chain attacks. I can more consistently plan things through.
Here's the finisher. And one for good measure. Right then, stop. Finish this out as much as I can.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Might go a bit high, but that's fine. Yeah. It'll still be fine for the next round.
How about something like this?
Yeah, Kingfisher, that's the way to do it. We're going
This
to
should be our plan of
go
attack.
with...
I'll make this work.
Oh, I actually messed up. Whoops. This is not going to be a super long chain attack because I'm a dingus. I was so focused on... Yeah, I was focused on the wrong aspect.
Keep hitting hard.
Iron Fist is a character I'd really like to learn more about.
You just don't.
Finally got to stretch my traps.
Ha! Mimi!
Incoming!
A tactical retreat?
Please do, Kingfisher.
Land!
Yeah, I got it. Senna, hit him where it hurts, will ya?
Ah!
Last stream, this is who I meant by the robot girl.
What the? What's going on here?
Although she is technically just human. As much as Lance is.
Who is this girl? Where did she come from? For a soldier, she's awfully,
Yeah, I know what you mean. She looks about 3 terms old. Way too young to be fighting on the front lines.
Well, that's why
Did you
she's in a
rail the
giant
convoy, but
robot.
Are we sure she'll be okay? We pulled her out of the left, but is there anything else we can do?
I don't see any external injuries, but no signs of waking up either. Hard to tell either way.
Senna, don't worry. She's still alive. I'm sure she'll pull through. Mimi, you sure? Look, we can talk about her all day, or we can find her a doctor. I know which one I'd prefer.
All right, but she and her people did assault colony soldiers, so taking her to a colony seems like asking for trouble.
then how about the city? They have medical facilities there.
Indeed, seems advisable.
What do we do about the Levnis?
Let's leave it for now. Transporting the girl should take priority.
I can carry her. Thanks, Anna. She'll be in good hands. Yeah, I'll make sure of it.
I vaguely know about Avengers 1 million BC.
Whoa, what's with that one?
God, that must look so cool. Okay. By the way, the current hero, Fiona, not only is she great because she buffs you, she's also great because she gives you the longest potential chain attacks in the game. Hi, we've got a small, unconscious child. Don't look at us that way. Ooh, I've seen him, Kingfisher. He looks rad. Doctor! Oh, it's you. What got you in such a flurry? Here, let me tell you. Well, it seems she simply temporarily lost consciousness as a result of a blow to the head. Okay, she received a blow to the head and has been unconscious for at least several minutes. She has massive brain trauma. She's probably never going to wake up. All media undersells how severe it is to receive a blow to the head and lose consciousness. Like, if you lose consciousness for seconds, that's probably a concussion. If you lose consciousness for minutes, you're not waking up. Oh, so does that mean she'll be okay? It does not. It's a passing symptom. With a bit of rest, she should come awake naturally. I choose to believe that this world just has different cranial anatomy. That's the only explanation for a doctor saying this. Until she does, I'd like to keep her here for observation. Wait, that's not really necessary? Seems like there might be a reason for your reluctance, No, it's just that she's, oh dear. There's an empty house tucked away in a quiet corner of the city. I'll send word to let you use it. Doctor, the patient will be transferred there. The rest is up to you, I hope you'll find this agreeable. Yes, thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. More than usual, I mean. If anything happens, you know where to find me. Well, take care now. Oh, it's close by. Is it not upstairs? No, it's not.
Ah, you're here. About the girl we transferred here. She's just woken up.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Although, I should say, she's a little,
Were there any complications?
No, nothing like that.
No, she's just
Or at least
bonkers.
nothing to complain to you about.
You're not making sense, and it's getting me antsy.
The doctor said she didn't need any medical attention, and... You know what? Why don't you just talk to her yourselves? Just bear in mind, she's still a patient, so take it easy on her, eh?
Man,
Seems at least they kept her safe.
that doesn't fill
But
me with
now
hope.
what?
Yeah, it ain't like we can just leave her here forever.
Let's talk to her first, like you said. We should try to learn more.
All right, but she's recently injured. We probably shouldn't all crowd her.
You're right. If we're just asking questions, one person should be enough.
That sounds like a plan. So who'll go?
Surely it's Uni, right? She deals with injured people all the time. And she should be right at home.
Oh yeah? Cheers for volunteering me. I'll go. You, Senna? Why the sudden impulse? Well, it's probably my fault she's like this.
Yeah, because you
It was really more
smashed
like
her.
an accident, you know? There's no need for you to feel responsible.
It's not that exactly. It's more like... if I don't do something, I'll have a dirty... science.
You've never heard that word out loud, have you?
Aww.
Oh.
Well, then we'll leave the girl to you. Is that all right, Senna?
Help her.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Don't just...
Do be careful, though.
Don't just
She
mock
might be
her.
meek now, but keep in mind, she and her mates came after us. We'll be right outside. If anything happens, just shout. I can handle myself, Mimi. But thanks. I will.
Tyon, don't just make her feel bad.
Okay, then. I'm going in.
No. Headcanon. Tyon doesn't know how to say it either. He's also only read it.
Ah! Hi! I see you've woken up. How
She's
are you
not a bug
feeling?
girl. She's
Any pain?
vaguely robot.
Can confirm faint sensation of pain in cranial region. However, operational efficiency of number 7 remains unaffected. What? Okay. That's good. Actually, I'd like to apologize. Before, I didn't realize you were inside that thing, and... Are you okay? No major issues detected. I see.
To be clear, she's not a
Anyway.
robot.
If it's all right with you, Could you tell me something about yourself? The question lacks specificity. Number 7 cannot respond. Oh, I'm really sorry. I guess that was a bit wishy-washy, huh? Well, for starters then, are you a Kavesi soldier or are you Agnian? Kavis, Agnes. Yeah, that's right. You must know those, right? Affirmative. However, discrepancy was encountered while processing query. Huh? What do you mean? Affiliation of number 7 does not match either of two options provided.
Isn't that curious?
Well, then that only leaves... Special Mobile Combat Unit under Direct Mobius Command. Alias, Colony 0. Whoa, you know about Mobius? Affirmative. Then, when you attacked us... Colony 0 soldiers of numbers 7 and below were tasked with eradication of Ouroboros. Whoa, that's not great. So this girl really is our enemy. I have to warn the others. Although, is that really true? She did attack us, so why is she like this now?
Severe brain injury?
What you just told me, it sounded really important. Won't you get in trouble for saying it? I was not ordered to silence on the matter. I see. Okay. Oh, shoot, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Senna. What's yours? I have no name. Huh? Number 7 does not possess information under the category name. You don't have a name? Wait, so this number 7 thing you've been saying all along? An individual identification number assigned to soldiers of Colony 0. We do not belong to Kevis or Agnes. We are special assets. Publicly, we do not exist.
Yeah, a whole spy colony.
Records of personal information stored in growth modules are also expunged at the time of birth. That's crazy. Shall I consider the questioning to be over? No, wait. What you just said, you don't think it's strange? Cannot ascertain purpose of question. Requesting additional clarification. I mean, for example, that name thing. A colony that calls people by a number, that's so dehumanizing.
Intentionally, I
Don't
imagine.
you feel bad to be called like that? I mean, you're the same as us, after all. Cannot ascertain purpose of question. Oh. Requesting clarification.
She's human, Trump. Flesh and blood human. She's part machina in the same way Lance is, but she's a human. She's just been entirely dehumanized.
Hey, you okay?
Did you learn anything? Hang on, love. You don't look so good. What happened, Senna? Mimi, I don't know what to do.
Hey, Senna, everything's fine. Let's go somewhere we can talk. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I think it's this way.
Let's make the most of our break, guys. Could you all come round for a second? Colony 0? Wow. They did seem like more than regular soldiers, but that's wild.
If they're palling around with Mobius, we can't really ignore them, I suppose.
We still have very little information. I think a more thorough investigation is in order.
Okay, but we're talking about a tiny third termer here.
Senna, what do you think?
Huh? What do I think about what?
You're the one that spoke with her. What's your gut telling you?
I just asked questions and she just answered them. But even though she attacked us, she doesn't seem hostile or violent. And when I spoke to her, she was literally just answering questions. It didn't feel like a conversation at all. She looks like us, but is actually a whole different kind of being. That's how I felt. And then I got scared of her, and...
Oh, I'm sorry, Senna.
Senna, give us your honest opinion. Do you think she's an enemy?
I don't really know yet. That's kind of why I'd like to try talking to her again, I think.
What do you mean? You just said you were scared of her.
I am, it's true, but I want to make sure I got the right idea, and that's stronger than my fear. Not just about if she's an enemy, but also about who she actually is, how she thinks and feels.
I get it. You need a bit more time for that, sure.
Right. I also want to say sorry for leaving without saying anything last time.
Okay then.
She
If you're
doesn't
doing
care.
a house visit and apologising at once, how about a little gift to grease the wheels?
Oh, Senna, you could bring her your onigiri.
Onigiri?
It's a portable Agnian snack made of packed boiled myth rice.
They're lovely and salty, especially the way Senna makes them. They really hit the spot after a long training session.
It does, Josh.
Huh? You can make food?
Oh, of course I can. Onigiri, at least. Oh, wait. But we don't have any myth rice.
They should have decent reserves in Colony Lambda.
Hey, nice! No, hang on. How'd you know that off the top of your head?
Commander Izzard likes them. The onigiri.
Well, that's just peachy then. Hope he doesn't mind sharing.
Thanks, you guys.
And off to Colony Lambda we go. But yeah, Josh, this feels more like Senna's Ascension Quest than Senna's Ascension Quest. Which really felt like it was Gondor's Ascension Quest. It was all kind of backwards. Ooh, people talking. Man, the amount of content in this game is actually staggering. You want myth rice? Sure, I don't mind. Feel free to grab some if you like. We're close to the water here, so the harvest's always good. Ah, I never knew. If you ever need more, just holler at your boy. I don't feel comfortable with them saying that. Now we only need a place to cook. It tastes best when they're fresh, so maybe we should use the canteen in the city. Hi, Monica. I'll do everything I can to support you. If you defeat Mobius in the battle ahead, you'll finally set the world straight. I'm counting on you.
Oh, that smells gorgeous.
Hey, chat. Remember how you can just walk into the kitchen of any diner in the world and they don't mind at all?
Man, I haven't made onigiri in a minute. Hope I can still shape them right. Ah, that's nice.
Honestly, that should have
Now,
been
let's
a
take
mini
him to our
game.
patient.
Like, damn, you're right, Sabs. We love jelly donuts. But like one of these mini games where you can't fail in the sense that however well you do, it's fine for the quest. But they just look progressively worse if you fail, if you mess up your buttons. Just turn it into a
Senna,
cooking
wait.
mama game.
This time around, we'd like to sit in on the conversation too.
Huh? But I thought...
No worries. We'll hang back and watch. We're happy to let you do the talking.
Okay then, if you say so. Hey, sorry to intrude. Can we have a moment?
No objections. You wish to resume questioning.
No, that's not why I'm here. It's just that last time, I was kinda rude. So, to apologize, I thought I'd visit again and bring you a little something. I figured you might be hungry. They're called onigiri?
Yes.
I'm not very good at this, so they're about the only thing I can make.
Yes.
But I can guarantee they're tasty, and actually, Mimi says so too. I mean Mio, she's...
Yes.
I think yes means she likes them.
Sorry, my bad. Please, feel free to eat.
I will eat.
How about it then?
Cannot ascertain purpose of question.
Are they tasty? Did I make them right?
With regard to first question, number 7, confident, tasty, to be accurate, assessment.
Oh, really? That's good to hear.
In regard to second, application of manual pressure resulting in compaction and prior cohesion, also showing excess salt level.
Oh. No, wait, that's the best part. Isn't it nice and chewy?
Affirmative.
Huh?
Number 7 has not taken sustenance in this form before. Currently considering that others of Colony 0 may also enjoy the experience.
Oh, you think so?
Particularly number 9 seem to be growing disaffected with the rations being distributed. And number 3, whose calorie intake exceeds the baseline, may find these more sating. As a precaution, salt levels may have to be marginally adjusted pursuant to guidance from number 6.
Huh.
Did they just call one of them fat?
Is there a problem?
No, it's nothing. Oh, but if it's okay with you, could I ask you to tell me more?
Acknowledged. Continuing explanation.
So, were the onigiri tasty?
You already have a sufficient reply to this question.
Have you come to like the onigiri I made?
Affirmative.
Well, that's good then. I'll make them for you again sometime.
Yes.
Well, she eats like normal, and she can handle small talk.
Yeah, there's nothing suspicious about her. Except she talks funny. But whatever.
Let's let Senna keep her talking for a bit longer.
Hey, you said you didn't have a name.
Recollection of making such a statement exists.
Well, then, what about Sagiri?
Perhaps this is some sort of code or cipher.
No, I'm just... I was asking what you thought about Sagiri for a name.
Cannot follow logic behind query. Requesting more rational explanation.
You're using difficult words again. I just didn't want to keep only calling you, you.
The designation number 7 is...
Right. I just took the se part from 7 and tacked on the giri from onigiri. Sagiri.
That's...
Failure to comprehend basis for utilizing this
I mean,
nomenclature.
That'll do
Well,
for a name, I
it's
guess.
You said you liked onigiri just then.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Senna, don't you think you're taking it a bit far?
Yeah, love. Did you lose your brain at the gym or something?
I'm sorry, Senna. I don't think I see what you're after here.
Whoa, when did everyone get so mean? I think it's a great name, Sagiri.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. It seems really, friendly, somehow.
It's not really like you to come out with something like this, Senna.
Really?
Well, Josh, we will
Well,
see the rest of
maybe
her
so.
colony soon.
But Mimi, I don't think it's right to call a person by a number. Hey, I'm sorry. I let my mouth run away from me. I understand if you felt hurt by it.
Regulations contain no special provisions on restricting designation.
Huh?
Number 7 has no authority based on which to reject proposed designations, whatever they may be.
Does that mean we can call you Sagiri and you won't mind?
Affirmative.
Well, there you have it then. Affirmative.
Nicely done, Senna.
Yeah, thanks. The girl might still be a total mystery, but really, it wouldn't have been right to call her number 7.
She accepts the name. That'll do for now.
What happened?
A coded transmission from Colony 0. The Mobius Consul F is requesting parley with Ouroboros.
The Mobius is requesting what?
Number 7 will use Own Iris as relay to forward the transmission to you.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my young Ouroboros friends. I am F, and before we go further, I would like to sincerely apologize for the discourtesy of this method of introduction.
Ugh, what a shameless slug. He thinks we'll forget he tried to kill us.
You say you want to parley. How do you imagine that will go at this point?
I'm certain you will feel guarded, and rightly so. And yet, with that acknowledged, I would like to offer an opening of negotiations with you.
Negotiations?
What a
Should you
weirdo.
accept my invitation, I will rescind the extermination order on you Ouroboros. Colony 0 will henceforth no longer concern itself with your comings and goings.
Oh, that'd be swell. If we were stupid enough to trust your word.
And your demands?
The bodily return of number 7.
Huh?
And that's it. That's all it would take for you to never fight with us again.
Yes, you have my guarantee, and that of the whole of Colony 0.
Why does he have a weird snail
Are
shell
you
helmet?
joking? You're Mobius. You'd throw away 1 or 2 soldiers without batting an eye.
Certainly some consuls do display such callousness, a deplorable state of affairs. But not I. I hold the light of life possessed by Colony 0 to be of the utmost importance.
Snellman's
Naturally,
correct.
That includes number 7. That is precisely why I have reached out to you, nominally my enemies, even with the concomitant difficulties acknowledged.
Why does Snurch make
Are you
me
telling the
laugh
truth?
so much?
Come on, Senna, don't fall for it.
Can you give us a guarantee that you aren't lying to us right now?
Of course, is what I'd love to say, but naturally simple words are never enough to engender trust, I know. I have sent the current coordinates of Colony 0 to number 7. We shall remain here. Should you find yourselves receptive to my offer, do please pay us a visit and bring number 7 with you.
So you think giving us your location will make us trust you?
How do we know this isn't a trap?
In such a circumstance, you would possess a handy hostage in number 7. I trust I needn't say more.
Ugh. Has this guy heard the way he sounds?
Of course, that is not what any of us really want. My desire is to see number 7 safely returned to me. That is all. Number 7,
Yes?
I am tasking you with guiding them to Colony 0. Follow their command until you return.
Compliance.
And number 7,
Yes?
we've all been worried about you.
It's
That will
weird.
be all. I will eagerly anticipate the day when we meet in more favorable circumstances.
In his way, he genuinely does seem to care.
By the Consul's authority, number 7 is hereby assigned to the Ouroboros' command as an exceptional measure for the duration. Pending your decision on the outcome of the proposed exchange, I await your command to depart.
Well, this was unexpected.
Sagiri, what do we do with you?
Pending your decision on the outcome of the proposed exchange, I await your command to depart. I don't remember, Sabs.
Wait, are you serious? You really trust that consul?
Of course I don't. Not entirely. I know it could be a trap as well, but still. If, and this is a big if, okay? If he was telling the truth earlier, then we won't have to fight with Sagiri and her friends. And more importantly, I'm sure there are people waiting for her there. So, for all those reasons, I thought...
Well, either way, things can't stay like this forever.
Rather than make speculation after speculation and do nothing, you want to set something in motion.
It's also possible, if unlikely, that we might be able to talk it through.
All right. Can you tell us where Colony 0 is right now?
Atia region, Capricorn Peak. Huh? Wait, isn't that... That's where we fought against those guys, ain't it? The point where Colony 0 is stationed is located even further in.
That explains why you were lying in wait for us there.
However, the geographical feature called the Noclia Mire is located en route. Entering it is predicted to have severe negative impact on your biological processes.
Then how do you guys get through?
A Pharaon's environmental hazard resistance can temporarily neutralize poisonous materials. What's a Pharaon? Oh, is that the thing you were riding inside?
Yeah, basically a
Affirmative.
teeny tiny Piranhas.
Consequently, traversal through the afflicted area will necessitate retrieval and refurbishing of the abandoned Pharaon suit.
We can ask Riku to fix it up. Will that be okay with you?
No objections.
Oh, if Riku must, we'll not leave friends in lurch.
All right then. Just be patient for us a little while longer, okay, Sagiri? Compliance.
And now we return. Oh, thank you. I will stretch and hydrate.
Good thing we found this.
And back here is her suit. Still smoking after all this time, which is something.
How does it look, Riku? Can you get it in working order?
It looked like problem mostly cosmetic. Riku have it working in no time flat. And ready. Riku proud of own handiwork.
And how does it look to you? Can you still use it?
Power lines clear. All sensors online. Farron unit number 7, fully operational.
That sounds good. Are you ready to guide us?
Understood. Designating route.
Yeah, she fights inside the giant robot suit. Thank you for the sparkles. And remember last week when it was almost impossible to get across the poison swamp? Now we can just walk across it.
Beyond here.
It is worth noting, I think it's actually meant to be impossible to navigate. I don't think it should be possible to get across there the way I did, but it's cool that it is possible.
I think.
She didn't really teach us. Her suit creates a field that neutralizes the poison. It doesn't explain why you can still use it when she's not with you, but that's the explanation. Saps, I did not realize you had clipped that. Thank you.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
You itching to
If
get
only you
wrecked?
didn't charge off with your own.
Eyes over here.
You're a lifesaver.
Crash out. Hammerhead.
Overboard!
Uppercut. Don't let it play from me. Broke away. Piling on the damage.
Show us what you got, Senna.
Nothing goes. Feel that? Oh yeah!
Great. Amazing. Why, cheers, you're a gem.
Let's go them.
You ain't ready for this!
Inferno!
Bring it through this one.
Oh, that is weird. Hi, Paula.
Off a win.
You're in chat at
See
least.
if we can keep this up.
Welcome, friends. I've been hoping you would come.
We've brought your soldier as you asked. So what now?
Number 7 seems uninjured. Thank you for this magnanimous measure. As promised, Colony Zero's order to eradicate Ouroboros will be rescinded.
Yes, Abs,
Have
no
my word
betrayal.
that we will never again darken your doorsteps, figuratively speaking.
Talk is cheap, man.
Oh, I assure you, the soldiers of Colony Zero are most faithful. They would never disobey an issued order. What's more, I personally have nothing but the deepest respect for you all. After all, you did tend to my dear number 7 and brought her back to me unscathed. I offer you my sincere, heartfelt thanks.
Yeah, alright.
This doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, I've just had the greatest idea. Number 7, you and our guests have traveled long and far to arrive here. Why don't we introduce them to the rest of the Colony Zero personnel?
Compliance.
I think we're actually fine.
Nonsense, no need to be shy. We need to tie a bond of trust between us, and where better to start than with a round of introductions?
Sagiri, are you alright with that?
The Consul's word is absolute. Number 7 does not have the prerogative of choice.
Number 7, show your face to everyone. I'm sure they'd like that. Number 4 has also been worried about you.
Yes.
Number 4?
Number 4 is Number 7's right-hand man. With Number 7 absent, he had to take over the reins instead.
He means like being an aide, then?
Sagiri, does that make you the commander?
Parts of the definition appeared discrepant, but on the whole, there are no major issues with that denomination.
You could have told us, you know.
I have no record of the fact being queried.
You know, valid, actually.
You noticed it too, right, Tyon?
Yeah, and I can't make sense of it. The consul's attitude is one thing, but more importantly...
The Pharaonis. The one thing a colony needs, and there's no sign of it here.
Yeah, they don't have a Pharaonis at all.
Maybe it's just something completely different from the colonies we know.
A special unit under direct Mobius command. Were we too hasty coming here?
Absolutely.
For Senna's sake, and for that girl she trusts. Let's hope not.
So much to see, huh?
But yeah, no betrayal. Or at least no open
More
betrayal.
colonies added.
So you're really back, eh, Number 7? When the report came in, I didn't believe what I was hearing. In any case, Number 4 is the one to worry about. He's been acting strange. You should go and talk to him, Number 7.
Good to add more names.
I'll do that.
Number 7. I'm relieved to see you back safe.
Exactly as you
Number
predicted,
4,
Josh.
No status abnormalities?
She's the only one
We're
who
all good
talks
here.
like that.
Number 10 and Number 8 are currently on a mission, but should be back soon.
Revising query. Are there status abnormalities in Number 4's condition?
No. I'm okay. Number 4 can still fight.
However...
Number 7, you're not at fault. If anything, it's my fault. Having such poor abilities in battle. Without disengaging the Farron's limiter, I couldn't fight
Number 4.
What's wrong? What is it?
Him dead. Oh!
Sparks, you don't think this is...
I don't think he was actually
flames
dead.
leaking.
I'm cold. Number 7? Where? I can't see a thing.
Oh! I did not remember that.
Sagiri, what just happened?
Number 4 has given his life to the Pharaon.
Oi, you better explain yourself.
What happened?
We'll find out, Trump.
The Pharaons are powered by life's flames. The flame clocks that impel them are synchronized to those of their passengers.
Wait, did you say flame clocks? Does that make the Pharaons...
Indeed. The design differs, but you could see them as functionally identical to Pharaonesis. In addition, Pharaon flame clocks are fitted with the function to disengage the limiters.
Disengage the limiters?
Doing so allows the Pharaon to burn through the flames that fuel it at an accelerated rate, maximizing the unit's power output.
But also
Once
eating
the
through
limiter
the...
is disengaged, a first-term soldier can perform at a level comparable to a colony's commander.
But it'll kill
That
them.
incandescent power is the pith and marrow of the Pharaons, of Colony Zero's might.
But what is Colony Zero to begin with? Who are you? Who are its soldiers?
You could say we are those who work behind the scenes of this war.
This is illegal, you know.
Battlefield manipulation.
It should be, Riku.
Inciting sedition, information control, elimination of third-party forces. It's all due to our ceaseless, thankless efforts that this war can continue unabated. And each life's fate arrives as ordained. In other words, we maintain the fabric of the world. That is the duty which is our pleasure to fulfill.
Thank you,
Nothing
Paula.
but empty words. That's the reason you put your men in those things.
Well, mate, you just showed us your whole ass. I knew you didn't care about the lives of your soldiers after all.
Preposterous! I treasure their lives above any other good. They are to me the most exalted substance.
Yeah, but they're not
Their
people to you.
immaculate lives sacrificed in service to the world.
Josh, I'm gonna say arrogance.
The basis of the eternity we Mobius covet.
Stop it.
Protecting my innocent lambs whose souls lubricate the gears of the world through a sublime sacrifice. That is the highest calling. Isn't it the loftiest vocation conceivable? Surely you must agree.
Shut up already!
Yeah, fuck him up, Santa.
I must beg your pardon. Have I said something to incur your displeasure?
Yeah, you're a dickhead.
Snuff all of that and snuff you! How dare you! How could someone like you think for a second you treasure Sagiri? You have no right! We'll bring you down right here and now. Sagiri and everyone will be free from the flame clocks.
But what in the blazes has brought this on? I told you from the start, I had no intention of fighting you.
Have you lost your mind?
Well, it seems unavoidable now. It seems the negotiations have broken down. Truly regrettable, and yet perhaps inevitable.
So yeah, he didn't betray us, Sabs. He's just
All Farron
a
units,
shithead.
heed my call. You are ordered to disengage your limiters. Number 7, your orders. Bring all your might to bear and crush the Ouroboros.
Sagiri, listen! You don't...
Compliance. Commencing Ouroboros annihilation.
Sagiri.
Yeah, I know, Sabs. It would be nice to have, like, one who's not awful. I mean, technically we have already. Triton wasn't awful. He was cool. But it would have been nice to have another one who's just like, yeah, you saved someone important to me. I'm not gonna screw
I know how
around
you
with
must
you.
feel, but for now we have to fight, Senna.
All units fall in and stand by.
What's this?
Consul, a report.
What's the matter, number 7?
Large expenditure of life's flames is forecast if limiters are disengaged for combat. Proposal following analysis of all units' flame totals. Restrict limiter disengagement to unit number 7.
I see.
What?
Yeah, Sabs.
What's she doing? She's trying to get her mates out of fighting.
Yes, that's exactly what she's doing, obviously.
Number 7, I recognize your unparalleled radiance. It brings you honor. Now behold, by my authority as consul, I order you. All Pharaon units, disengage limiters.
Oh, that's a problem.
Sagiri!
That snuffer. Just when I thought he couldn't go lower.
Oh, number 7. Truly you are a marvel. The cry wafting from your spirit, it will water this endless world and make it bloom eternal.
First off, let's deal with these guys.
Yeah, just wait, Sagiri. We'll get you out of this mess, I promise!
I'm actually gonna focus on one of the other ones.
I'll show you.
No escape! Very well, tyrant.
God, this is maybe my favorite piece of music in this game. I am really not getting my positioning right. Oh, thanks for blocking my entire view. There we go. I love the opportunity to use Lucky 7. Okay, and let's finish with the chain attack, just because. We don't have a full party because obviously Sagiri isn't with us, so this won't be the longest chain attack, but still. It has Noah with Lucky 7, so it's going to be pretty good anyway. You know, the first time I played this game, I was a bit disappointed with Lucky 7 as a weapon. Because like compared to the Monado and the Aegis sword, it just didn't seem quite as interesting. But I've really, really grown to like it. I also have theories, capital T, about Lucky 7. And at some point, in about 400 years, my video will be ready to explain those theories. By which time, all of them will have been proven wrong. Not a lot is really explained in game, but there's enough evidence to kind of link to some fun things.
Sagiri, please! Just snap out of it! You don't have to follow these orders! Sagiri! You're free to do what you want!
Seki. Free. 2.
Well,
1.
now. What a curious phenomenon. Number 7, I'm changing your orders. Kill that Ouroboros first. Top priority.
Comply it.
Don't do it, Sagiri!
That's an order, number 7.
Oh?
Number 7, what are you... Ah!
Huh?
Hell yeah!
Number 7.
I'm not 100% sure what happened, but it was cool. And she broke free of his control, so...
Sagiri! Are you okay? Please, talk to me, Sagiri!
Number 4.
Huh?
Number 4. Don't go. Number 7. Will protect. Number 4. Everyone.
Yeah, you're correct, Sabs. That is the best explanation.
Noah, please! For Sagiri! For them all!
Right!
With the Consul's death in the line of duty, Colony Zero's chain of command is broken. Number 7 currently has no duties to perform, and no orders to follow.
That means you don't have to fight us anymore.
However, it is a matter of record that Number 7 took hostile action against Ouroboros. Perhaps you wish to mete out an appropriate punishment.
Sagiri, you did nothing wrong. Really, we should be thanking you.
Thanking? Why would that be?
I mean, before, you attacked the Consul instead of us, so you held back from fighting us, and thanks to that, we were able to take down the Consul.
I mean, we could have taken it down.
Anyway, that's enough about that. Now it's time to think to the future, right?
I cannot comprehend.
Huh?
Why do you speak to Number 7 that way? Under what orders and from whom? Why did Number 7 disobey orders? Why did I not attack you as instructed? Requesting swift reply. Furthermore, requesting orders.
Sagiri.
Number 7 is confused. I do not know what actions to take.
I know what it's like to feel lost, uncertain, not know where to turn. But even you must have some things you think you'd really like to do, right?
Number 7 does not have thoughts matching that description.
In that case, let's put our heads together. let's think of things you might want to do.
Is that an order?
Nuh-uh. Nobody's giving you orders anymore. From now on, Sagiri, the only orders you should follow are your own.
The situation described does not conform to the accepted definition of orders.
It was just like a metaphor, or was it a simile?
I really cannot comprehend.
Metaphor refantasia?
But although I cannot comprehend, Sagiri gives orders to number 7. If the circumstances be interpreted this way, then Sagiri, I, may be able to comprehend.
Oh, Sagiri.
Is it odd?
No.
The person tells the soldier what to do. That's cool.
I'm sure it's exactly right. Since, after all, you're free now. So, Sagiri, what are your orders for number 7?
Top priority should be to investigate what it is that I want to do. More data must be gathered before this is ascertained.
That sounds very like you, but I think you're making it too complicated. It doesn't have to be just one thing, and it can be
a new
anything,
friend
really.
indeed.
It can
And a
be
cool friend.
anything?
Yep, anything at all.
In that case,
Yes? Did you think of something?
Hungry.
right now, I think I'd like one of your onigiri, Senna.
I very much like Sagiri as a character. She isn't developed a ton.
By the way,
but I think she's very
I
interesting.
wanted to ask about the Pharaon. I suppose there's no way to use them anymore.
That statement is incorrect.
Oh, really?
Motive function can be restored by switching to alternative power source using ether cylinders. Power output will be inferior to the original flame clock system, and the limiter can't be removed, but shouldn't hinder combat. I will be able to fight on.
Wow. That's great news. Do you think we can ask you to fight by our side again then?
Understood. Pharaon Unit number 7 will gladly join Ouroboros battle unit.
We'll be counting on you then, Sagiri.
Yay!
Ouroboros command structure accepted.
Senna, obviously the class inheritor, no real surprise there. Ah! Sagiri is a machine assassin, which is the coolest name. Almost like a reverse of Fiona. She focuses on causing debuffs to enemies. Unfortunately, that is technically inferior because a lot of enemies have very high debuff resistance. But it's still cool.
Let's talk about all the stuff you might want to do in the future.
Affirmative.
I'm not going to bother talking to everybody now, but I do want to quickly, we've got some more, or one quest we can quickly do.
It's looking complete.
Specifically, what's it called? Collectopedia. But now that we've got Sagiri with us, I want to focus on our actual main quest. I need to get more parts for the ultimate vessel. Let's... No? Story quests. There we go. Just going to activate it so it's the one that's being tracked. Low Mactha Wildwood. Cool. Now, this place used to be very, very treacherous because it's filled with poison. But Sagiri means that's not an issue anymore. Untitled. Hi. How are you enjoying Persona? Elvie, thank you for 22 months. Oh my lord. I'm so glad to hear that. That's a series I should probably get into at some point. Do I want the affinity or do I want the Nopon coins? Foolish question. I always want the Nopon coins. Oh, hell yeah, Untitled. They're all fantastic. And X is coming out, well, X Remastered, or Definitive Edition, whatever they're going to call it, is coming out next March. So, all 4 Xenoblade games will be available on Switch. Which is going to be very exciting. But yeah, they're fantastic games. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you for the dude, Selvie.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way. Try not to waste too much effort on this.
How dare you? Yeah, of course. Enjoy. Thanks for the raid.
I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tile? No problem now. This'll be a challenge. Don't lose focus.
It won't be much of a challenge. I just wanted to quickly pick this guy up because last time I came here, I had to avoid him on account of the poison. Oh my lord, Sagiri's dead. It's the greatest tragedy in all of these games, Paula. Ow. Excuse me? Oh, there it went. No. That was a different one. Strawberry vanilla sounds more my speed. But that's because I don't like blackberries. So, maybe don't listen to me. God, being able to do a full, from nothing, break, topple, launch, smash is so busted. Well, you see, I didn't realize both was an option. We briefly get the opportunity to see Sagiri in combat. So when she completes an order, it multiplies her TP by 150%, which is super, super good. It's not the best, not by a long way. I still think Fiona's is the best because it just gives longer chain attacks, which is better in almost every way. But it's still really, really solid. And Sagiri, as her chain order, reduces enemies' physical and ether defense by 30% during a chain attack. Which is actually quite interesting because the other two people we have reduce physical or ether. She does both to a lesser extent, but still good. Let's do Tyrant Cross. It causes a random debuff. But you can see there the enemy resisted it. It's just not that great, unfortunately. Debuffs are just factually less good than buffs. Yeah, it's an issue.
I might have the answer. Do you think this plan might work? Yippee! I get first dibs.
You know what? Among all plans, I would say Yippee is one of the top. God, the context. I wish I could go back in time and know the context for these quotes.
How about this?
And one for good measure. Fight the shot.
Check out what I've got in mind. Alright, coming right up! I'll take course.
You're in for it now. You know what we've got to do. Yippee!
More yippee! You do, Smage. That's very exciting for me.
First dibs.
I'm with you. I'll stop you for good. I was waiting for this.
I actually did not know that a double yippee was possible.
One more for the road. I'm going full set. Try this on. You want it?
Cessation of target operations confirmed.
Well, what did you think would happen?
Is this like a rare thing?
Also, I wanted to point out, we now have a full roster of heroes. I've hit close to 5 a couple of times, Smage. But yeah, 2.4 million is okay. We've almost got we've got a full roster of heroes. What? Game? Game, why did you take off her thing? One of her accessories. Wait. Smage, who are we respectfully at? Are we respectfully at Robot Girl? Who, really, it's the robot. Hell yeah, Paula. Smage, you're the one who said it. How can you not know? Oh, okay, fine.
Origin metal readout from around this area, I think.
No. It's fine, Smage. I actually get it. Sometimes your brain does things. Riku check and double check, but bad news is same. Signal come from that Rana. That mean Rana ate it? Based on the circumstances, that does seem to be the firmest hypothesis we have. Okay, well, let's just punch it in the gut and see what comes up. Ugh, dibs, not me. Not touching it, no way, no how. That's fine, Smage. Aw, level 58? You're just a babu. Not yet, LV. If I have time today, I will. Otherwise, I'll do it on Tuesday. Like, it depends a bit on the context, but also definitely yes, Beva.
I'm sorry. I can't go easy on you. Burning red.
Oh, you're having gender thoughts. That's interesting. Mine tend to be in the... She couldn't have been flirting harder if she tried, and I was oblivious. But, in my defense, I'm still oblivious. I haven't gotten any better. Origin metal. Lovely jubbly. How can you handle that with a straight face? You want a closer look? Stop it! Keep that thing away from me, you clod. Only one left to go. You got some new data from Mr. Samon. Final piece of origin metal is waiting for us in... What up, Paula? 1,000 years ago.
Congratulations! You're special. Precious few make it all the way to their homecoming. But this won't do at all. Your lives shine all the brighter if they are extinguished right here on the battlefield. Hmm? What's the meaning of this, Commander Chris?
I bid you sheathe your blade, my Lord Consul.
Come again? You want to take his shine for yourself?
I am simply stating there's no need. Why kill him now?
Hmm?
His time is at an end. How brightly he shone. He himself knows better than anyone. Your actions will not make him brighter, I'm sure.
Mutiny!
Why not just let it go, V?
Why are you here?
When their appointed hour arrives, should we not grant them an appropriate departure?
Don't be a fool! Then their life will be lost from circulation, will it not?
Oh.
Zed also wishes it so.
Zed does? I refuse to believe it. Very well. Do as you see fit, then.
If I may, let me send him on.
So yeah, even 1,000 years ago, a previous Chris was still an Overseer. Man, he played for a long ass time. Yeah, it is interesting, Josh.
That's a good tune. A Chris original?
There is never any established
Yeah,
relationship
I
between
suppose
Chris
it
and
is.
Shulk,
Maybe I'll pinch it as well.
but their
You've got your
resemblance is
own tunes,
uncanny.
Noah. Those are just as good. Wonderful, I'd say.
Really? I only tweaked a few notes in a score from my previous colony.
It's not the notes that matter. It's the feelings you imbue them with.
Feelings?
Raw emotion. It resonates.
Oh, all ye formless dead. Will you respond to the Queen's awakening? The sword of the end. Of all the vestiges of origin strewn through the world, who knew this fragment yet remained?
It is no longer one with the flow. We have no means of controlling it.
Will you go, then?
No. There's no need, is there?
Yeah.
Come to me.
Chris became an
know it.
Ouroboros as well.
To share with me his feelings.
Trom, I don't think so. But it's not impossible.
Is it here?
It's not inside the castle. Okay. So that puts it at...
Garden defense base.
Garden what now?
It's a guard outpost at the castle rear. They bring new recruits there too, for basic training.
Well, phew. You had me worried there for a second. Thought we'd be back in the Antol's jaws.
Even so, it's an enemy base. We can't expect to just waltz in without a fight.
First, let's just try to scope it out.
And this is Noah's side story. You see, there are several robots,
Hey, this one means business.
but they're not actually that powerful. Can I just go into the quest transition?
Hey, this feels pretty good.
Show us what you got,
Yeah.
Senna.
I thought I might be able to.
So it's beyond this bridge?
Yeah. No chance from the front. Not like this.
We can go across those islands. That way, we should be able to swing round the back. Then, it's in and out, fast as we can.
Yeah. We go in, we get the shard, and we hightail it out there.
Right.
I can't see another way. Let's do it.
And this is where Noah used to come for training to be an Offseer.
Chris, you were a week away from your homecoming. Why?
Noah, you okay?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Hmm?
Strange. Now of all times.
Anyway, my stream title is a bit of a tease. When I said the Offseer and the Mobius, I wanted it to seem that the Offseer in question was Noah. But in fact, both the Offseer and the Mobius in question are Chris.
I think you operate it like so.
Okay. Have it.
Time to take the fast way.
Nobody dropped to their death this time.
You think we'll be able to slip through undetected?
Hell yeah, Egg.
I don't know. But we'll need to proceed with extreme caution.
I am actually going to switch back to Fiona.
Me? I'll try.
Off stream, I'll work on leveling everybody else with Sagiri's class, but for now, I need the best of the best.
Good thing we found this.
I think you operate it like so.
Okay. Of course.
We're sliding down.
God, he sounds so excited about it. Whoops!
Oh, my plumage is everywhere.
Oh. It's amazing. She just keeps spawning in right behind her.
This is unsettling.
Not a single person anywhere in sight.
What's going on? Is this because we busted up the Annihilator?
No, I very much doubt it. We didn't do any direct damage to the castle itself.
Maybe it's because of the Machini Queenie?
Even so, we didn't actually free the soldiers here, right? And yet no one's here.
Thank you, Sabs.
Huh? The shard's changing position. Hey, Noah, look at this. Noah?
It's a song.
What song?
You're right. It's a Kavesi one. The melody.
Yeah. And it's not just any melody. I know who's playing.
Chris. Wait, Chris? Wasn't that the guy who was Noah's off-seeing instructor?
Yeah, it was.
Huh? But Chris is...
Yeah. He died 4 years ago.
Does that mean he's been reborn, like Ethel?
You'll know how this works.
I don't think that's it.
What then? Like Mobius?
There are two types of Mobius. The kind like Z and X, who were Mobius from the beginning, and humans who became Mobius, like N, M, and Urine.
So... is this like a trap?
Absolutely.
Probably. But the origin metal readout is real. It's definitely here.
In we go?
Yeah. In we go.
What? Into the jewels?
They're clearly aware that we're coming. But there's no one around. He's waiting. For me.
Wow, Noah, not everything's about you.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
So much to see, huh?
Fort O'Verbus. This is an interesting place because it's not a colony.
Right? The silence is unnerving.
In spite of the fact that they don't really know the word city, that's what this is. It's a city. And there is nobody about.
Better give it a good once-over.
And yeah, we've never been through the main castle gate. We went in through the back entrance before. And if you've played Xenoblade 1, this is
see you again.
eerily familiar.
I knew it. Chris. Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see that you're still an Offseer.
Chris! Come out! Reveal yourself!
I'm waiting in the throne room. Take your time. I want you to come up here. Then I want you to play that special melody.
Chris!
I'll be waiting.
Noah, are you alright?
I'm fine. We need to go up to the throne room. Chris is waiting.
That statue, and that statue, very familiar to people who've played Xenoblade 1. This mural here, even if you didn't play it, You may find the two figures on it quite familiar in shape. On the left is the Bionis, on the right is the Mechonis. This is the High Entia capital city. Not similar to, it just is.
Whoa, check this place out.
I first met Chris on the day of a homecoming.
I remember.
Not it. It hasn't been proven.
A short time later,
Josh,
I put in to become an officer.
he might be related, but
And then we met again.
The name's Noah, right? I'm Chris. Starting today, I'll be your personal tutor, alright? Let's begin.
I have to believe there's some connection between them. Because, I mean, look at him.
Hey, Chris. Tell me something. Back then, on that day, why did you look so sad?
Which day?
The day of homecoming. In Colony 14.
Ah, I see. So that's how I look to you then.
The others looked so happy. And the soldier, he was so pleased about it. But not you.
I think he probably felt content.
Content?
He had lived through it all. Fought hard.
I
and in
want me
serving
some
his
royal.
colony, he found purpose.
Hi, Nikki.
I find it's quite a tragic thing.
But why? I mean, it was time for him to return home.
What do you think that entails?
Huh?
Reaching your life's expiry date. Surviving through so many battles.
Well,
Do you honestly believe he was happy to disappear for such trivial reasons? That his smile belied no doubt? To me, he looked ready to cry. Being unable to choose his end. Merely accepting what comes next.
Chris.
There's no joy in a contrived death, Noah.
I've grown old.
Contrived
and
death, huh?
infirmed.
At this
I'm
point,
ancient
I get
now. I'm different.
Kind
I'm
of,
older.
at
I'm
least.
peaceful. I'm an old hag, Steve.
On that
I just
day,
give up. I'm an old backpack
shook my
vendor.
belief.
I give gifts.
Was I really content?
Thank you, Smage.
Content with the path I'd chosen to follow?
Yeah.
And then he chose for himself.
Yeah, LV, it does suck.
His end would be by his design. I need to know. What was he thinking back then? And why now? Why has he appeared before me? Now, we wait.
While last time we had to take a backwards and convoluted route to the throne room,
Chris.
this time we can take the elevator.
Those Mobius snuffers can really do one.
I did know Nikki's cute.
Now, we wait.
And there, as ever, is the Queen of Keves, who we now know is a fake. And beside her, Mobius C.
Chris.
Ouroboros, you dare to appear before me once again. Do you not value your lives? Such idiocy. You should never have shown your faces here again. But you leave me no choice. For sullying this consecrated ground, I will see to it that justice is served.
Babe, we are way stronger than you now. Hi, Stitch.
What a terrible din.
Yeah, just straight up killed her.
Only
Even
an
knowing she's
imitation.
fake.
Its empty words could never ring true. Let me hear it, Noah. I want a true melody. Let me hear your melody. You'll hear it, Chris. It'll be the best performance you've ever heard.
That even looks like one of Shulk's Monado replicas from the first game. Stitch, that song haunts my dreams. Look, chat is just full of cuties. Let's acknowledge it. Oh, watching him run and get tripped up is actually kind of sad. Oh my lord. I'm used to seeing through the visual noise of this game. But even so, there are times when I have no idea what's happening. His sword has changed.
How about something like this?
It's a good look. It's a good look, Nikki. Just like you're a good look. Got him. More like you're being cute pressed because you're cute.
I just thought of a great idea. Here it goes.
I'll kill you so hard. That's how you know we're best friends.
Check out what I've got in mind. Observe my strategy. I'll make this work.
Yeah. I wish I could get a closer look at his sword. Because it looks to be a completely unique asset. Hello, Kina.
I use my thinking muscles for this one.
It was made by Oki. It's real good, like Oki. Yeah, the first time it was quite funny. Kina called me pig, and TikTok was like, you shouldn't call people that. And I was like, but that is me. Like, a hate crime hasn't been committed. Kina's just calling me by my name. Yeah, I think probably, like, when it was reviewed, they just looked, oh, their username is literally Mr. Pig. Okay, this probably isn't a slur. God, she can barely hold that thing.
Leave it to us. Everyone get ready.
Ooh, that came closer than I would have liked. older man lies on his back while his young protege goes to town on his buddy. Enjoy food. Yes, Sabs?
Why, Chris? Why become Mobius? Tell me, what would possess you to side with them? So I could see you again, Noah. But why?
Yeah,
Your
that's all
sole
Chris
mission
wanted.
is to change this world, is it not? Yes. And is that because you're unhappy with the way it is? It's wrong, and we have to correct it. That is all. I see. So relentless desire is what drives you. Desire? You fight for betterment, for ever greater aspirations. And what's wrong with that? Nothing at all. It's human nature, after all. But you still don't understand. There's something you must learn. What's that? To be content with one's lot. What do you mean? Don't you see? Only the strong can ever hope to reach the fabled horizon that you seek.
Sir, we're
Your
level
world
91.
must be backed up by strength in equal measure. Winner's logic.
But birds, what can they possibly know of how a lowly worm feels?
Then, what would you have become of the weak? Would you abandon them? You would refute their everything? End their story there? Mobius are the ones doing that! Noah, what you're trying to achieve here amounts to the same thing. You really think freeing Origin will revive the world and solve all of our problems? You must surely have heard from the Queen of Agnes the truth of this world.
So what then? You're saying the Queen's lying?
No, surely not.
Then what?
But there is no guarantee. If the Queen is wrong and the world is not created anew, what happens then?
Huh?
What if this is some flight of fancy? What if you've been taken in, staking your lives on a whim? Who's accountable? I ask you that.
Us.
Well,
I think it's still the right thing to do.
Oh?
It was your smile, Chris. I get it now. I know why you were smiling back then. I'm good here. I get what you meant now. You asked me once if I would keep moving. And my answer...
Tell me, Noah.
I will. To the end. So that I can treasure those final moments.
Final?
When that hour is upon me, I want to look back and smile. Then I'll be good. And to come out smiling, we all have to choose where our lives take us. For our future selves. And yet, lack of choice is enough to break a person. They struggle, suffer, clawing their way through endless fog. A world without choice, that's wrong. If death is a lie in this world, it deserves to end.
So you'd rather perish along with the world?
I just want to cut this world free from Mobius.
Whatever the consequences.
Yeah. Otherwise, the Queen would never have told us the things she did. We take everything as it comes, and we're afforded so little. Still, No matter how slim a chance we might have, it's a chance. So if that's an option we can take, then I'll take it. Noah, your melody, I hear it loud and clear. Now show it to me. Your conviction and your smile.
Babe, I've already beaten you. Getting into a mech is not going to change that. You're right. This will make for a very big speed. No, Kina. There was a lot of toxic Yuri in the last couple of episodes. But this isn't really toxic yaoi. Man, he's got really high break resistance. It's interesting, he's not listed as Console C. To be fair, Josh, this is significantly less angelic mech than the ending of Xenoblade 2. Which is just, have you seen an anime? Oh good, then you know this. Different game. That was No More Heroes, I think, Kina. I love in the background hearing the attack that will not kill me. Him on his bum bum. more kind of cat girl vibes, Kina, but yeah, she does have ears. Aw, that's sweet, Kina. Foxes are good.
This should be our plan of attack. I'll make it.
Yeah, Kina, this game is very anime. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not an axe, it's a staff. But it is very axe-like. But yes, it is both a gun and a staff. You can use it for healing and killing. I'm sure there are games that are more anime. I just don't think I've played a game that's more anime. The thing is, Kina, healing bullets are also a tradition in Xenoblade. Hey, we broke the 300 barrier.
It's a beautiful song, Noah.
Really? I just heard you screaming the whole time.
Noah, the one who made me Mobius, was Zed. And it wasn't just me. J too, and N, and M. All of us were human once.
You're good.
And Zed changed our very being. Why? Why would he do that to you? For that, you'd be best off asking Zed himself. But listen, Noah. I think in the end, I was happy to have become Mobius.
We did, Josh.
How could I not be? After hearing such a wonderful song.
I don't know why they present it as if it's new info, but we did.
Chris, Mobius are an entity bound by the confines of this world. Strong, yet somehow fragile. And in their fragility, they crave only the now, fearing to tread even a single step towards the future. I chose the path of the Offseer because I had a thought. The sender and the ones being sent. I wanted to learn exactly what it was that connected them. Though we may be forgotten,
a list of cool people.
Our feelings live on. It is through our melodies that we carry them on. I think I once told you something to that effect. Yeah. There's a place doing just that. The city. The city is. The many lives born of the city. Lives whose existence was never recorded in Origin.
That's why the city's interesting.
They are our future. They themselves are proof of the coming winds of change. I think I see. They are our hope. Just as you once were. They too are the product of Ouroboros' will. And that is something that can never die. Chris, you knew everything all along. Noah, one last thing.
These nuts. Chat, it's time for the saddest of dudes. Oh heck, Kina, I didn't even see that you redeemed Stretch and Hydrate. Let me do that. God, this game's gorgeous.
Aren't you gonna?
You really do play the most beautiful tune. Go now, Noah. Sing your song for all to hear.
The most somber performance of Baby Got Back ever. No, LV. Mobius get pulled out of the cycle of rebirth, so when they die, they die.
Noah.
Huh?
So those things Chris said, what was that all about?
Finding value.
What now?
Hell yeah, Kina.
Chris, when he played his Offseer song, he conveyed his wish to me. His wish that I would come to find value in all things.
He entrusted it all to you, Noah. Ergo, the rest is history.
Yeah, but it's so.
Sad, isn't it?
I'm going. For sure. His wishes won't be in vain as we march on Origin.
And with that, we have the last of the Origin metal we need for the ultimate vessel. People talking at the theater. Can't believe it.
Do you truly want it thus, O ye voices? Then let me enunciate, emphatically so, the rules to which this world adheres, for the benefit of us all.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
And now, all 6 of our main characters
Looks like we got all the metal.
have their limits
We
broken.
need to hand these straight over to Mr. Salmon.
Winter? That sounds like you're describing yourself. Because you're fantastic. I mean, you're not a pig, but you're still fantastic.
A ship that can traverse even the Great Sea's vortex. Phew. Technology sure is a marvel.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'd have done without Mr. Salmon.
We're the other white meat. Oh yeah. I can get a better interlink.
Hey, I'll share this with you.
Works for me, thanks.
Okay. Let's do the thing. We've collected all the Origin metal fragments. Some unknown have been watching Hall of Exploits through Terminal. Oh, and what sight it was! Friends are amazing. And so, with this, someone can create engine, likes of which was before only dream. So friends just leave rest to Saman. We'll need bit of time to complete ship project. Friends can kick back until it's ready. Understood. Have fun with it, Mr. Salmon.
Finally.
The maximum level is 99, Winter.
No!
I entirely do not need to be that powerful. It's going to make the final boss a pushover, but that's fine.
Mobius are an entity bound by the confines of this world. Strong, yet somehow fragile.
Mobius. What even are they? Harvesting our lives to cling to life. Even stopping time.
Mio, allowing for limiting conditions. We are reborn after we have died. Are Mobius as well?
Mobius, they can't be brought back once they die.
Why is that?
I'm not sure myself. Although, each of them is fundamentally aware of this. That's why they're afraid of death.
They're scared, huh? I guess Yoren knew too.
And he still killed himself.
Yeah, to save you.
And now he's really gone.
Still, he left us a parting gift.
Yeah. The smile on his face. I'll never forget it. Not until my dying breath.
What lies beyond death that Mobius fear it so? What the Queen said about the key that we hold. That smile might be it.
Because he broke free of Zed's control.
The power of hope, if we're being trite.
How to create future? Big props for Manana.
Any way you slice it, it's not about looking backwards. More like the opposite.
There's no need to rack brains about. Riku think it fine to just be true to self.
Riku makes a good point. Wanting to do what we want, to be how we want to be. That's how we should carry on.
In that case, I'll continue down the road of the future that was meant to be.
If I were given the chance, if this road I've walked were to keep on going, I'd like to spend that time with my Noah.
I bet Nopon tastes like giant cream puffs.
Forever isn't it.
Mr. Salmon? Meh! I wait for you long time. Engine already installed. Finally, she finished and perfect. Congratulations, Mr. Salmon. So now we'll be able to go to Origin. Riku will be pilot, yes? Affirmative. Someone send Riku information on how to steer and on equipment loadout. But first, let's look around. Meh! You all hasty as always. Someone is basking in his achievement now. Listen to explanation of ship. Yeah, Mr. Salmon, we don't get all your technical talk. Okay. So, Kina, they have two teeny tiny little arms way down, and then from their head, they've got what are called wings, but what are functionally like giant hands, but are also probably their ears, and are furry. So, the answer to your question is yes. We'll leave all that to Riku, yeah? That's fine, right? Oh, this very fine, yes. No, Winter, because in Xenoblade X, we saw what I'm fairly confident is Tatsu's circumcision scar, so no. That's not where those are. Someone have calculate optimum route for throwing ship at Vortex. It was a throwaway line during my X playthrough, but I've never ever let myself forget it. Waters around Fairview Cape are good. Someone send precise coordinates. Friends verify later. You do all of that for us? Mr. Salmon, thank you so much. Without you, we wouldn't be able to join the battle. You let someone help this much? Just come back alive for sure. Aww. Basically, winter, yes. Press left stick while piloting the Bravery to engage high velocity mode. So, we are at the end of stream, but I do just want to quickly show off how cool this ship looks. And boy, high velocity mode doesn't feel that fast. But it is. I also adore this music. It cannot, LV. The thing is, like, you can feel a difference in speed. It's just not as big as one would maybe expect. But we're not going to do much more today. We're already at over 3 hours. Well, 3 hours. But we're now ready to go to the final location of the game. Origin. And we'll be doing that at some point. But yes, thank you all so much for joining me. We got through a lot of what I wanted to today. We didn't have a chance to fight the super boss again. Just everything took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But that's something we can do on the next stream. Let's take a look who's streaming. I don't think Tetsuya Takahashi is currently streaming, LV, so... not LV, Winter. I mean, there are a lot of people streaming. Saka the Saiyan. I will take that recommendation. Thank you. Oh, they're playing Mass Effect. Neat. I know nothing about Mass Effect. But yeah. Thank you all very much for joining me. This remains one of my favorite games. I will be returning to this on Tuesday at 5:30 Eastern Time, where we're going to fight a super boss, enter Origin, and see what we see. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. And we're not that far from the end if we want to be. I will also be I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. I normally don't stream on a Saturday, but I'm going to be streaming tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'm going to be playing Roll for Shoes with the same group of people I played with last time. So Max, Cahill, Copper, Juice, and Stealth. Zaid won't be able to join us, unfortunately, but it's still going to be a really fun time. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone it is for you. I will see you all around in a future stream. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.